Hey everyone, welcome back to our Python tutorial series. Today we are diving into another essential topic, loops in Python. Loops helps us to repeat actions efficiently. It also saves time and make our code cleaner. By the end of this video, you will understand how to use for loops and while loops to automate repetitive tasks. Let's get started. Loops allow us to run a block of code multiple times without writing it repeatedly. There are two main types of loops in Python, for loops, while loops. For loops is used when you know how many times to repeat. While loops is used when you don't know how many times to repeat but have a condition. Let's start with for loops. A for loop is used to iterate over a sequence like a list, tuple, string or range of numbers. A for loop helps us go through a sequence like a list or a range of numbers. Example, printing numbers from 1 to 5. To print numbers from 1 to 5, we can write for I in range of 1, 6 colon print I. Now if we save this program and run, it gives output 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As I said earlier, we don't need to write print statements 5 times, but automatically for loop handles that for us. We can also use for loops to go through lists. Example, printing fruit names from a list. Let's say we have a variable fruits equal to, let's say, apple, orange, grapes. Now if I want to print all the fruits which are in this list, how I can do that? So I can just say for fruit in fruits colon and I can just write print fruit. Now if I save this program and run this code, as you can see, apple, orange, grapes is printed. Now let's look into while loop. A while loop keeps running as long as a condition is true. Example for while loop is printing numbers from 1 to 5. How we can do? Let's say we have variable number equal to 1 while less than or equal to 5 colon and say print number. After printing number, I have to increase the number value by 1 because it has to go to the next value. Now let's save this program and run it. As you can see, it printed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The loop runs while number is 5 or less. Don't forget to increase this number, otherwise the loop will run forever and your computer might crash. Sometimes we need to stop a loop early, so we can use a break. Example, stop printing numbers when we reach 3. How we can do that? Let's say for I in range of 1, 6 colon. If I value reaches to 3, then I have to stop this loop. What I can write is I equals to 3 to mention if I equal to 3, then we'll write break. After that, we'll print I. What do you think will be the output? Let me know in the comments. Let's run this program and see what is the output is. That's right, you will get 1 and 2. The loop prints 1 and 2 but stops when I value becomes 3. That's what we have written here. Now if we want to skip an iteration, the continue statement skips one loop cycle but keeps running. Example, skip printing number 3. So we'll just modify this code a little bit and we'll, instead of break, we'll write continue. Pause for a minute and think what will be the output is. That's right, the loop prints 1, 2, 4 and 5 but skips 3. So let's run the program. As you can see, it has printed 1, 2, not 3, 4 and 5. Now loops can have an else block. It runs when the loop finishes normally, that is without break. For example, we have this for I in range 1, 6. Let's remove this condition and just print I value. Now we can mention else print loop finished. The message loop finished only appears if the loop completes all iteration. Let's run the program. As you can see, after completing all the iteration, then loop finished messages come. Let's create a fun guessing game using a while loop. The game continues until the user guesses the correct number. For this guessing game, we need one library called random. So we can import that random library. Next, we will have secret number is equal to random dot randint 1 comma 10. What it does is random dot randint will generate a random number between 1 and 10 and stores in the secret number, and we'll track the attempts as well. So we'll write attempts initially at 0. Now we can write while true, we'll take guess equal to int input guess number between 1 and 10, and we will increase the attempts value by 1. Then we check if secret number equal to guess, then we'll print congrats, that is your number, and in the next line we will write you guessed it in, and we will add the variable of attempts, and we can break this loop. We can also write one more condition like else if guess is less than secret number. If the guess number is less than secret number, we can show the message like print too low, guess again, and in the else part we can write too high, guess again. Now we'll just save the program. So it's asking guess a number between 1 and 10, so I will guess 6. So it says too high, so I have to guess a number less than 6, so I will guess 5. It says again too high, so I will guess 4. It says too high, I will say 3, and it says congrats, that's your number, and you have guessed it in 4 attempts. So here we have first I have guessed 6, 5, 4, 3, and total in 4 attempts. If you found this tutorial helpful, give it a like and subscribe for more Python tutorial. See you on the next video, and happy coding.